Hi everyone, and welcome to my Super Nintendo video games collection. This is my Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo is one of my favorite video game consoles, by the way. I hope you enjoy my video. First game on this list is Super Mario Kart, followed by Super Mario World, which is a very fun game. The next game on this list is Secret of Mana, an RPG made by Squaresoft. Next up we have Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Next up on our list is Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country is one of my favorite platformers of all time, and is probably the first video game that I ever saw being played on a home console and played myself. Next up is Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest, which just continues the greatness of the first game. Donkey Kong Country 3 is next on our list, followed by Super The Empire Strikes Back. Next on our list we have Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, followed by Batman Returns, which is one of my favorite Batman movies, by the way. Next up we have Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, followed by Castlevania 4, Super Castlevania 4 to be exact. SimCity is next on our list, followed by Super Mario All-Stars, which includes an updated, enhanced version of the original 3 Super Mario Bros. Games, including the original unreleased Super Mario Bros. 2 that was released in Japan, but was replaced by Doki Doki Panic in North America and Europe, I believe. Next we have Starfox, which is the first in a great series, a lot of fun, still holds up well to this day in my opinion, and still looks really good too. Final Fantasy III, which is one of the more well-known games in the Final Fantasy series, also fun, although I haven't gotten very far in it, partially because it's an older RPG and sometimes I struggle more with those. Last but not least, I have my top 3 Super Nintendo games of all time. First up is Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is my favorite RPG game of all time, and my favorite game ever made by Squaresoft. It is an amazing game, amazing story, wonderful characters. Everything about it is great. I've played through it probably at least 13 times because there's 13 endings, and it's definitely a game that I want to do a more in-depth analysis of in the future. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is our second to last game. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is my favorite two-dimensional Zelda game of all time, and it's also one of my favorite games of all time, period. It's not my favorite Zelda game of all time, though. That I will talk about in another video. However, A Link to the Past is basically flawless in everything it set out to do. It is a fantastic game. And finally, let's move on to the final game in the series of my Super Nintendo collection, Super Metroid. Super Metroid is probably the definitive pinnacle of 2D side-scrolling action gaming. Super Metroid took everything that made the original Metroid great and just upped the ante 12 times over. Super Metroid is an epic personal experience that I have played through from start to finish multiple times and will probably be playing through again soon. Overall, I hope you enjoyed watching my collection. Well everybody, I really hope you enjoyed watching my video talking about my Super Nintendo collection. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, feel free to like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys next time.